Well, a bit of a late introduction. YouTube didn't have us go live. We did the open, we did the starting lineups, we did everything without myself knowing that we were not live. I'm Dan Wilkins. I'm joined by Damian Waiters. I apologize for the technical issue, but we are back rolling here from Woolwich Township. Central is on a 10-0 run. Jalene Delaney just called a timeout. It's kind of like on ESPN when a game runs late and you kind of get filled in later into the ball game. Well, that's exactly what it was here. So I sincerely apologize for that miscue on my part. But Central with a run, 4 points to start for Emma Christensen, the leading scorer for this Golden Eagles team. Leopard with 3 and Nelson with 3. Here comes another triple. Airballed at that time. But Janine Delaney called a timeout after Central dominated the possession. They picked up 3 steals before we went on the air. Over to the top for Alessia Lentini. Out on the left, back to the corner, trying to fire it in. It is good. Kingsway's got their first points of the day, and it comes from their leading scorer, Lentini. So back to the center now as Anacker takes her time. Over to the forward on the right side, Jalen Witt. Out on the left, ooh, jump stop, took an extra step, and there will be a foul. I think that Kingsway wanted to travel, but she just kind of lost her balance, was unable to pick it up, and Kingsway made some extra contact in the interim that will draw the foul. The boys basketball team is here. They're ready for their second game as they play Rancocas Valley in the first round. We'll also be there. Double dip starting at 6 p.m. for the second game. Our good friend Colin Morris will be on the call with a guest commentator, and Michael Ritchie, former head coach at Haddon Heights for a long time, now the head coach at Highland Regional in Blackwood. On the right side, Ojani Gabriel gets it saved at half court. Her foot didn't hit the ground. It'll now go back to the Dragons, who bring it up through the Euro. Got the contact as she went up, and Alessia Lentini will go to the line for 2 shots. Since we did not get a chance to introduce the starters, let's take a look at the starting lineups for both teams, starting with Central Regional. Central will have Emma Christensen, Jalen White, Brianna Nelson, Maddie Leopard, and Addison Anacker. And then for Kingsway, it will be Alessia Lentini, Layla Storms, Annika Dolan, Chloe McNeil, and Ojani Gabriel. As both shots fall, Kingsway now trailing 10-4. This is the 10 versus 7 game. That ball gets speared by Lentini, but it goes out of bounds. Pardon, 1 for 2 from the line for Lentini. Trying to go through the middle, and Knacker goes through the traffic, goes out to the corner. Christensen shoots a 3, can't get it there. 3 minutes left in the first. Go out of bounds, Kingsway ball. That's the one thing that's interesting to me is that Christensen has already shot a handful of 3-point shots. She has only made 5 threes. Check that, even 4 threes this year. There'll be a foul. Lentini gets hit. It's going to be called on Leopard. Her first, team second. Inbounded by the Dragons. It'll go back to number 24, Annika Dolan. Into the ball game is Gia Bobs, number 2 rather. Spinning around, trying to get something out of it here. That ball gets away. A scramble. Central picks it up off the dribble by Brianna Nelson. And now another scramble back towards half court. Just such a physical first quarter here. And getting out of it will be Central as Brianne Allender calls a timeout. So both teams have burned 1 timeout here in the first quarter. It's 10-3 Central. We'll be right back in just a moment. Welcome back here from Kingsway Regional High School. I'm Dan Wilkins. I'm joined by Damian Waiters on the call, as we've got a good one so far, 10-3 in favor of the Central Regional Golden Eagles. 16-6 for the Eagles going into this matchup, 17-9 for Kingsway. Emma Christensen with 4 points, going out to the corner. And Acker moving over the middle, left side. Firing into the semicircle for Christensen, who gets called for a travel.
Kingsway ball. Checking in for the Dragons, number 25, Liv Myers.
Liv Myers checks into the game for Kingsway. As the Dragons trail by 7 points. They were off the board for the first 5 minutes of the quarter. But now they've put themselves back in with Alicia Lentini putting up 3 points. Put up a 2-point basket and then had one from the foul line. Here from the Kingsway North Gym, I have never been in this gym before. It is the smaller of the two. The South Gym is where the boys' game will be today. How about that? For the poke right off the steal. Emma Christensen puts that one up, and she's now got 6 points on the afternoon. That ball gets away. Kingsway just not playing great basketball right now, as Central now with 6 turnovers. That ball gets away. And now Central picks up a turnover. So yeah, I think that part of me could say that both of these teams have not been playing at 100% right now, but this is why it's the 10-7 game, you know, not a 15-2 or a 14-3. Both of these teams seem relatively evenly talented, and right now Kingsway not giving Central Regional their best basketball. Is another missed 3 from the corner, trying to box it out. Will be Witt, and she will. It'll go back to an Acker. Just joining us here, I'm Dan Wilkins. I'm joined by Damian Waiters for this first game. Colin Morris and Michael Ritchie will be on the call for game 2. No good. A heave to the left side, saved, but a push from the back. Liv Myers has this one, goes back out to the corner for Annika Dolan. Back over to the top, trying to slide in, took an extra step, but she gets it in. Alicia Lentini, I think she took an extra step there, but it will count just the same, and it's 12-5. But nothing was called, and they got that one going here, as this one almost got tipped. Christensen will now go inside. She'll fire back out. An Acker for 3. She'll miss wide left. And now Kingsway has the chance. 35 seconds left and counting in the first quarter. First round of South Jersey Group 4. Hard hit. They're going to say it was tipped, so no foul, and it'll go out of bounds. As a bit of a rough hit that time for Kingsway's number 2, Gia Boss, excuse me. The freshman went up for the 2-point shot there in the lane, got hit, but they said it was tipped and they said it was clean, so we play on. 32 seconds left in the first. Out to the right side. Boss has this one. Cross-court pass after a little bit of hesitation. She'll go up, she'll fire inside. That ball comes out, make that 7 turnovers. If it holds, ripping it away, and Lentini gets called for the travel. Yeah, that was I'm not sure about that one, but that will count as the 7th turnover against Kingsway here in this game. "12 seconds left in the first quarter. 10, an Acker. That's going to be her foot on the line, off the glass, but it'll count for 2, and it'll be 14-5. Boss has this one. She'll put it up, and it's no good. How about that? That would have been a great flailing shot, but it was after the buzzer. As a great offensive attack by Central Regional. Again, they traveled over an hour from Bayville in Ocean County. It's 14-5 at the end of the first quarter. We'll be right back. Welcome back. As talking it over with her girls is Brienne Allender. Central leads Kingsway 14-5 here from the Kingsway North Gym. I'm Dan Wilkins, joined by Damian Waiters, as a strong offensive attack combined with 7 turnovers against the Kingsway Dragons have put them in a little bit of peril here at the start of the second quarter, but they do trail by 9. Central and these two, Central and Kingsway, no prior history, at least dating back to 2010. As moving inside, Christensen, too far off the glass. Now flailing it up. How about that? Over the head shot that time. As that one goes for Maddie Leopard. 5 points for her. And it's 16-5. Now a double-digit lead. Central open up the game with a 10-0 run. Is that about Boss falling on it? Oh, not sure about that one. Upset with the call was Janine Delaney. This is such a physical game. This is unbelievable how physical this game has been to start. Here comes a 3 from the corner, too strong. Rebounded, pushed from the back, and they'll stay alive as now a Knacker gets clear space in front of her. Still weaving through traffic, gets tripped up. That will be a foul on the floor. Just so much going on, you can barely keep up with it, with all the turnovers, with all the issues that there have been in this game. Unbelievable how this game has started here. Just a minute gone in the second. That ball gets away, and Boss will pick it up. Moving across the floor. 3, no good. Moving up through traffic, and a high arcing shot falls for Ojani Gabriel. So she is the first person not named Lentini to score in this girls' game. They're going to get Liv Myers ready to check in as Janine Delaney talks to her at center court. Here comes another 3. It's good from a Knacker. No, it's going to be from Leopard, excuse me. She's now up to 8 points. As that ball gets away, it'll go out of bounds. It'll retain Kingsway ball. Myers will check into the game. Trying to get something out here. Myers passes high, able to take it, but a hard foul. Well, the initial contact wasn't all that hard, but Chloe McNeil took a tumble on the floor after that one. Yeah, with how physical this game has been, there haven't been a lot of fouls, which has been interesting, but this will be taken up by Boss. Myers fading over to the top, now moving around the world. Boss finds herself on the left. She bounces through the middle. McNeil, long 2 from the semicircle, didn't go. She picked up her own rebound, and now we'll have a foul here. Maddie Leopard picks up her second foul. Pass outside the arc. Back to Boss on the right side, the freshman guard. Moving out on the right wing. Good fadeaway. It's good. Chloe McNeil gets that basket to fall. And it is 19-9. 10-point lead for the Golden Eagles. Firing inside now, Christensen delivers for 3. Airballed it. It'll go back to Mia Boss. Moving quickly at center court. Tried to set up a charge. Nothing good there. Not enough contact. Out on the right side for Myers. She jump stops, has to fire it out. Here comes from the corner of the paint. Bricks it off the front of the rim. Second chance, no good. Ball weaving through the air, and it eventually gets picked up by Christensen. But just so many turnovers in this game, it feels like nobody can really get ahead, and Kingsway is struggling to catch up to this Central team, which outscored them again with a 10-0 run to start as Christensen gets fouled on her way up. Ojani Gabriel picks up her first foul. So Emma Christensen will be at the line for the second time. First shot is good. Christensen in her career, 144 for 262 from the line. That's a percentage of 55. Misses her second. Now out on the right. Boss didn't take it. Now has to back up. Yeah, Kingsway, I feel like they just need a drive here. They're being very passive on the offensive front, which doesn't seem to be helping them right now. Boss with a little bit of a stutter step now goes back out to Liv Myers on the left corner. Back out, long two, no good. And we'll have a foul. We'll see if it will be counted as, no, it will not be counted as a shooting foul. Checking into the game will be number 30, Tori Rapola, another 5'10" forward, same height as Christensen, and Janine Delaney will call a timeout. It's an 11-point lead for the Golden Eagles as they lead the Kingsway Dragons 20-9, 4:36 left in the second quarter. We'll be right back. There's Janine Delaney. She took her second timeout here in the middle of the second quarter. 4:36 to play in the second. Out on the right side. Here comes a three from Boss. No good. A heave across the floor. Does she run out of room? Oh, man. What a tough shot that time by Brianna Nelson as she nearly ran out of room but got the shot off just in time as she was going out on the baseline. And it's now 22-9. Moving this one up will be Addison Anacker. Again, 22-9 is the score here at Woolwich Township, Kingsway Regional High School. First of two games for us today, first of four this weekend. There's going to be a foul going the other way. Never mind, it will. Foul's going to be on Kingsway. Ref pointed the wrong way at first. As we mentioned, Kingsway's boys basketball team taking on the left side of the bleachers for the girls' game, supporting their classmates before they take the floor to face Rancocas Valley at 6 p.m. tonight. We'll be there for both games. That will go out of bounds past Rapola on the right side. It'll be Central ball, and now inbounding this will be Jalen Witt. Under 4 minutes left in the first half. Central up by 12. 13. That's why I'm not a math major at RCSJ. There goes a three, no good. Trying to save it. She successfully saved it. Now another three, no good. Another one out of bounds, and it'll be Central ball again. I don't know why yeah, 22 minus 9, 13. Well, sometimes we're not perfect. 3:42 left in the second quarter. Firing out, that one gets off the hands of Jalen Witt, and it'll be Kingsway ball. Has just barely lost it. Mia Boss will move this one up, or Gia Boss, excuse me. Boss on the left side. Firing across the floor. Back to Myers at the top. Three, left wing, off the glass, no good. Inside the paint, ball is loose, goes back to McNeil. Into the corner again, Boss for three, no good. She's 0 for 3 from the triple, but a wide open lane inside for Ojani Gabriel. Breaks the drought for the Dragons, and it's 22-11. A really good crowd on hand for this first round of South Jersey Group 4, obviously being in the auxiliary-ish gym here at Kingsway. The South gym is definitely a little bit bigger as that one gets away. McNeil gets the rebound with Janine Delaney pacing the floor. Moving out to the right side. Over to the top for the freshman Boss. On the baseline, getting stopped, getting stuffed out there. Back to McNeil on the left. Moves it over across the floor, trying to find an open look, but they're just looking outside. They're not looking in as that three doesn't go. Kingsway is 1 for 9 from triple, from beyond the arc in this first half. They have not had a lot of success from beyond the arc, which is why I should think that they should move inside. They have some tall forwards as that shot gets tipped. Open look, but not open for too long as she'll get fouled from behind. 3 fouls on each side, make that 4 for Kingsway, and now Christensen for the third time will go to the line.
First, second, team's fourth.
First shot, no good. Again, tune in tomorrow for the first round of the South Jersey Group 1 playoff for the girls. Burlington City plays Woodbury at 4 p.m., and Audubon plays Woodbury and the boys at 5:30. All from the famous Cap Payne Gymnasium in Woodbury. As Christensen makes both, she has 9. 23-11. 12-point lead for the Golden Eagles with 2 minutes left to play in the second quarter. On the left, back to the top. Still passing around the wing here, but not moving inside with Central in that 3-2 zone, but instead it gets turned over here. That's turnover number 10 by the Dragons here in the first half. Anacker gets it over to the right, passes across the floor. Still trying to find somebody. That ball gets tipped and it gets turned over, but not before a foul is called. It's going to be, it will be on the Golden Eagles, specifically on Jalen White, or Jalen Witt, excuse me. Minute 36 left in the first half, 23-11. And Central will try to race into the halftime break with a double-digit lead. Myers stuck on the right side, has to float it out, back to Boss. She'll backpedal, moving inside for Ojani Gabriel. Another bounce pass, puts up a 3, good. Annika Dolan with the triple on the left wing. Kingsway breaks their drought, and they're now within single digits as it's 23-14. 1 minute left in the first half. A Knacker right side. That ball gets tipped away. Boss couldn't get there, and Knacker picks it up. Open look, no good. And now another save. Central somehow keeps the possession. It gets turned over. Here comes Kingsway, no foul. And now another heave. We can't keep up with this game. This is incredible physicality here by Central and Kingsway as it goes for Christensen. Double digits for the senior forward, and it's 25-14. Out on the right, back to the top. Down to 15 seconds in the first half. Moving back out, Boss at the top. Double guarded here. Central is just doubling up on whoever's got the ball. And really bridging that gap is Nelson. 3 seconds, no good. They'll get it down. She'll put it up, but no good. And at the end of the first half, Central Regional, the number 10 seed here in South Jersey Group 4, possesses an 11-point lead on the Kingsway Dragons in a half that was full of physicality and full of definitely a lot of turnovers. But we've got the third and fourth coming up here from Woolwich Township. It's Central 25, Kingsway 14 coming up after the break.
May is Mental Health Awareness Month. It is the responsibility of all of us to make sure that our friends, family, and anybody who we hold dear in our lives is feeling well.
The problem with spotting mental health issues is that the symptoms aren't that obvious. Just because someone is okay or appears okay on the outside doesn't mean that they're okay on the inside.
It's important that if they are in distress, that they call the right people and they get the help that they need.
And it is very important that we treat each other with respect, regardless of who you are or where you come from.
but it is just as important that we treat ourselves with respect, regardless of the situation going on in our lives.
If you're in distress, you can call this number, 988, or you can visit any of these websites if you're not in distress, but would like to learn more information about mental health awareness and research.
Book Dog Pro Wrestling for your next event or outing for the greatest action that New Jersey Pro Wrestling has to offer. Any place, any time, any setting, Dog Pro Wrestling will bring the action to you, and you won't want to miss it for moments like this. But don't just take it from me. Take it from Max Mundo, the Dog Pro Wrestling ambassador.
This is Max Mundo with Dog Pro Wrestling. Are you a civic organization, sporting club looking to fundraise? Then look no further to Dog Pro Wrestling. We do grand openings, corporate events, and much more.
And why not from some of the wrestling talent themselves?
I'm Vinny the Fixer, and I'm the champion of Dog Professional Wrestling. If you want to book the best, come see us. We're the cream of the crop. We'll come to any fundraiser you can think of. Just name the place and we'll show up.
This is the upstanding Dylan Mesh, and for the entirety of my professional wrestling career, dog wrestling has been a mainstay for where I like to wrestle. So you can believe me when I say that it is quality. And I'm upstanding. I'm the only opinion you need.
Yeah! It's your boy Gabriel Hodder here with my man Matthew Oman, and if you want your events to be all fight, no flight,
then book Dog Wrestling so you can witness true primal fear. Woo!
In life, the road ahead is full of possibilities, but to navigate it safely, you need the right skills. Harper Driving School is the premier driving school serving Gloucester, Salem, and Camden counties. With experienced instructors, many of whom are teachers in local schools, we are dedicated to your success and will help you master the road with confidence. With an over 95% success rate of students passing their road test on their first try, you know your student will be in good hands while embarking on a huge step of their young adult lives, all while avoiding the lines at the DMV and getting insurance discounts.
We chose Harper, and so should you.
Welcome back here to Kingsway Regional High School as they host Central Regional in the first round of South Jersey Group 4 girls basketball. I'm Dan Wilkins. Damian Waiters is my producer. We've got a great doubleheader here this afternoon and evening. The second half of this doubleheader will be Rancocas Valley versus Kingsway in the first round of South Jersey Group 4 in the 11-6 game. Colin Morris, our good friend, will be on the call for that one, and Michael Ritchie, the head coach at Highland Regional, will be our guest commentator for the evening. Going to be super fun as we get deep into this playoff season. That three, no good. Couldn't get that one to fall. It will roll along the baseline, and Central picks that one up as now Christensen brings this one back out to the right side. Over to the top now. Back to Anacker after the pass from Nelson. Christensen leads the scoring with 11. Lentini leads Kingsway scoring with 5, although they do have 4 different scorers. Sliding over to the right. Fouled. Will her foot be on the line? Let's see if they call 3 shots. Okay. That will be 3 shots for Addison Anacker.
First, second, teams first. At the line for Central.
The 5'4" sophomore.
Addison Anacker.
No good on the first one. Yeah, a lot of young talent on this team. Maddie Leopard, a junior. And there's a grand total of 7 freshmen listed on the bench. Now, some of those may be JV, but for how this roster is, it's quite interesting. And she breaks the drought, makes 1 of 3, and it's now 26-14 for the first points of the second half. She's got to get it out. Myers gets it up, and it'll go back to Lentini. Back to Myers. Anacker, 181 points this season, 14 for 22 from the foul stripe. Her foot on the line, moving this one up and good. That one falls that time for McNeil. And it's now 26-16, an even 10-point lead for Central. Again, we missed it because YouTube kind of messed us up, but Central opened the game with a 10-0 scoring run. Kingsway eventually, got it out, but then they ended the first quarter down 14-5, and then down by 11 to start the second half. And now trying to get into a little bit of better predicaments here in the third quarter as a nice pump fake there by Myers. Now an open look moving inside, stopping inside the paint. Ojani Gabriel can't get that one to fall. Rolls over the rim. And Central will take this one up. I feel like just Kingsway's rushing the ball too much. Really pushing the pace a lot more than they should, although they get it out. So go to Lentini on the sideline. Open look now for Myers. She'll go up. She is fouled on her way up, and it'll be a shooting foul. That will be on Emma Christensen. First foul of the second half for the Golden Eagles. On Saturday, tune in for South Jersey Group 4 boys basketball as we have the second round of action between the Lenape Indians and the winner of the Vineland Fighting Clan and the Central Regional Golden Eagles. So we may get to see Central a second time if they beat Vineland in the first round. And remember, we have never covered Central before. They are the 135th high school in New Jersey to get covered on our network of Dan Wilkins Broadcasting. As that ball gets out, Christensen got it away. And another bad break for the Dragons as 2 missed foul shots here from Alessia Lentini. Moving inside, Anacker steps back, foot's on the line, missed it, hit the bottom of the glass. And it'll go back to McNeil. Moving up the left side. Had to stop on it. Myers back to the top of the key. That ball gets away, diving for it. And hold on, that will be Kingsway ball. A little bit of confusion there as that one got away in the paint and it was able to be scrambled and picked up and all sorts of things by Alessia Lentini. Myers checks out of the game. They will sub in number 10 in Layla Storm. Storms on the baseline, guarded by Anacker. Central defense just setting up so good in that 3-2. But they're now shifting to a little bit of a man-to-man as there's a foul. That one's hit as she went up. And going to the line for two will be Annika Dolan. Annika Dolan, the junior guard, 514 points already. I mean, if she has a monster senior season, she could very well get herself into the 1,000-point conversations. She's 6 for 14 from the foul line this year. Has not been fouled a whole lot as her first shot is good. 168 points as a junior, 198 as a sophomore, and 148 as a freshman. So she has had very consistent numbers in her 3 years here at Kingsway. Second shot, no good by Dolan. Now it's hard scramble. McNeil on the ground, and it will be Kingsway ball. As the ref explaining the call, the decision to the young head coach, Brienne Allender. Central last year in the 24-25 season. This is Allender's first year. They went 8-18 under Dan Torsiello. As that one doesn't go, Allender wanted to travel. Didn't get it, though. They had a very heavy senior class, including Ava Schmidhauser and Alexandria Veltri. They went 4-7 in the Shore A South. But after getting bumped down to the C division, they now went 9-0 in divisional play. As we said, only had one loss in December to Howell. They lost to Toms River South in mid-January for their second loss. Haddonfield on Saturday, January the 24th, and then they had back-to-back losses, one to Robbinsville and one to Jackson Township in the Shore Conference Tournament, and then a Homedale loss after the cutoff date. So Allender and Delaney talk to their girls. We'll take a quick break. 4:57 left in the third quarter. It's a 9-point lead for Central Regional. Welcome back here from Kingsway Regional High School. This broadcast is brought to you by Harper Driving School. Over 90% of students who take their New Jersey State driving test with Harper pass on their first attempt. To book an appointment today at Suite 4 of the Turtle Turf Complex in Pittman, 614 Lambs Road. Quickly moving along here, Kingsway fouled on her way up. As more contact going to the basket, that's now the third foul against Central Regional. It's going to be charged against Witt. And at the line will be Ojani Gabriel. Gabriel, the 6-foot center, leading this Kingsway team here as her first shot, no good. 294 career points. Had 7 games appeared in as a sophomore and appeared in all games as a junior and senior. Had a season high of 17 in the season opener. Had a double-double versus Triton on December the 16th, as that ball's good. Gabriel goes 1 for 2, and she's got 5 points. Make that 26-18. I mean, one of the things that has been hampering Kingsway in this game has been their foul shooting. It hasn't been all that great, as here comes a 3. Good from Anacker. And that's another thing that Central has done a lot better. They've been shooting consistently from 3. As a good save there by Kingsway. A foul, a scramble in the middle of it all, and Anacker's going to get called for the foul. That will be the 4th against the Golden Eagles. So now that is the first against Addison and Acker, but Central now riding the dangerous hand. They've been riding the hot hand for sure, as they've now picked up an 11-point lead, but They're sitting on 4 fouls. Anacker gets the ball away. That ball gets taken away, somehow hanging onto it. And a scramble everywhere. That's a foul. No jump ball. The foul is going to be on Lila Storms. Central leads this one 29-18 midway through the third quarter here in Woolwich Township in the North Gym of Kingsway Regional. This one fired over the middle, tries to save it. Anacker ends up getting it back, though, quickly into the paint. She gets fouled. They're going to say contact with Ojani Gabriel. And after Central Regional was in risk of giving up the bonus, now Kingsway has committed back-to-back fouls. That is their third. It will be the, let's see here. It's going to be the second. Second personal, team's third. Here comes the three. Anacker, no good. Second chance, just rolls out from Christensen. Rolls along the baseline. Over to the left side. Anacker on the right now, just fading away from the top of the key. Another three. Another make! Brianna Nelson with a triple. And Central extends their lead even further, 32-18. Moving up, there's another foul. That's going to give Kingsway the bonus. Allender trying to get an explanation about the call. Just trying to say that her hands were up. We've got a Kingsway player hurt, favoring her left hand. That is Annika Dolan, who will be attended to by the Kingsway trainer. First shot is good. So the bonus for the Dragons kicks in with 3:34 left in the third. .334 left in the third. That shot is good. So the shot falls that time. Bringing it back to the line as Central gets that ball away. It'll go back to, Nelson, who will hold it. This one goes up, just rolls over the glass and over the rim. Now Lentini's got an open space in front of her. She's got Anacker guarding. She'll go up with the left hand, no good. As another swipe, Christensen takes it away. Another heave, just too strong. Would have been a great pass in transition to try to get something going, but it's no good. And that goes right out of the hands of number 54, another freshman we were talking about, Violet Deer. And it will go out of bounds. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Here comes a three. No good. Moving this one back up, can't get it. It'll be Central ball. Trying to get saved that time by Ojani Gabriel, but no luck. 32-20. 12-point lead for the Central Regional Golden Eagles. Again, they opened up this game with a 10-0 run, led by 9 at the end of the first and led by 11 at the halftime break. So it's been very consistent for Central, but Kingsway has put themselves in trouble on the offensive attack. They haven't made, the shots that they've been looking for. They've struggled from the foul line. They've struggled from three. Really, the thing that's helped them out is that they've been able to draw fouls like that, as Central committing their 6th foul of the third quarter. But again, my one issue is that, again, we talk about what Kingsway has done here. Ojani Gabriel's at the line. It's been a struggle from the foul line, and those are the shots that you have to make. You've done your half of the equation. You've done what you need to do by getting up to the basket and, drawing those fouls. But it's another ball game when you have to make those shots and you have to get that in. Gabriel makes her first. She has 6 points along with Lentini. Second shot, no good. And again, I don't mean to beat a dead horse, but that's exactly what it's been. As here comes the three, turning around, no good. Another chance, and it falls for Ojani Gabriel. Kingsway gets it back within 9 as they're putting the pressure on Central. Sliding through the middle, trying to find somebody here. Goes up, she gets fouled. Just feels like these teams are right now in a rhythm. They're both driving to the basket at the same time. They're both, you know, they both seem pretty equal. Again, that's why it's a 10 versus 7 game here. But don't count out the Shore Conference. 9-0 in the C South Division. 17-6 overall. The other games in this tournament, first shot is no good. Lenape hosts Pennsauken in the 1v16 game. Southern Regional hosts Washington Township in the 9-8 game. Eastern hosts Millville in the 5-12. Cherokee hosts Rancocas Valley in the 4-13 game. Howell hosts Bridgeton in the 3-14 game. Atlantic City hosts Cherry Hill East in the 6-11 game. We have this, and then Vineland, or rather Egg Harbor hosts Vineland in the 15-2 game. Good spin around there. Neither shot was good from Nelson. She has 8. Christensen leads the scoring with 11. Out on the right side. Firing across the floor. Trying to find something here. That wall gets turned over. Central able to save it. Boss went for the dive, and now Central will advance the ball. Minute 30 left in the third quarter. Whitty moving inside for Christensen, tries to flail her elbows out, and she does get fouled. That's going to be the 5th foul for Kingsway. So now both teams initiate the bonus here with 1:23 left in the third quarter. A 9-point lead for the Golden Eagles. They'll try to make this one back to double digits. First shot is good from Christensen. Second shot is good. So with both teams having the bonus, a game and a quarter that have been filled with fouls, may just have some more foul shots coming their way. Over at the top. Just trying to find somebody to, to get something out of here. Bounce pass. 1 minute, 5 seconds. Now moving inside. Gets hassled. That's a foul. What do we have here? So the foul's going to be on the floor, but because both teams have the bonus, we're going to see 2 shots here.
Fouls on the floor, 2 shots for Alessia Lentini.
So Alessia Lentini will take 2 shots. And again, Brienne Allender disagreed with the call, but with 1 minute, 1 second left in the third, Kingsway makes their first with Lentini. And again, we may see Central Regional a second time, as if they beat Vineland in the boys' first round game, they'll have a road game versus Lenape as a jump ball in the middle. .57 seconds in the third quarter. Anacker almost lost the inbound pass. This ball gets away. Christensen has it. They're in a lot of trouble. They're going to try to get this one through. Out to the corner, trying to wrestle it away. That's a foul. Whitty got hit there by the 6-foot center, Johnny Gabriel.
Fouls on number 11, Johnny Gabriel. Her third. Central's in the bonus.
And with both teams being in the bonus, we'll have some more foul shooting here. This broadcast is brought to you by the South Jersey chapter of the National Adult Baseball Association. Registration is open for the spring of 2026 with over 20 teams across four divisions. Register today at southjerseynaba.com. Games start in late March of 2026. First shot by Whitty is good. And again, we will be remaining at Kingsway for the second game today between Rancocas Valley and Kingsway. Tip-off is set for 6 p.m. Right now, 5:06 as it stands. That one's good. This game has definitely been running over, as we've had about an hour and 7 minutes into this game. This game started a few minutes late, to be fair. Moving over the middle, trying to save it. She does. Pass gets out. It's a little bit weak, and it's good for Gia Boss, the freshman. Back to 10 points. Another steal, and it's Lentini who has it. She'll go out to the right wing. Boss backpedals into the corner. We've got 15 seconds. Moving up, Lentini can't get that shot to fall. It's a scramble, whistles, jump ball, 8 seconds. Kingsway gets the possession arrow. Eight seconds left. We'll see if Kingsway can take advantage of this jump ball. They're running out of time. Wow, got it through the 5-hole, and Gabriel gets it. She passed it right through the legs of the Central defender, and that will be the end of the third quarter. Fantastic pass. And maybe Kingsway's got a shot after all, but Central still holding their own. It's an 8-point lead, 36-28. We'll be back after the break. Welcome back. Starting the fourth quarter here from Central. I keep saying Central. It's Kingsway Regional High School. Winner of this game plays the winner of Vineland and Egg Harbor Township. I'll tell you, if Central upsets Kingsway and wins this game, Central's in Bayville in Ocean County, very southern tip of Ocean County. I can't imagine Central will have to travel too far to play the Egg Harbor Township Eagles if they win. Second round of this tournament to be played on Monday, March 2nd. Or check that, Saturday, February 28th. Groups 1 and 3 will play their second round on Saturday, the 28th. No, I did get it wrong. I had it right the first time. Groups 2 and 4, second round, Saturday the 28th. Groups 1 and 3 play tomorrow. Their second round is Monday, March the 2nd. Good rebound. Back to Anacker for 3. No good. Getting hounded in the corner. It'll be Kingsway ball as they force the turnover. Good defense there. Again, it's not going to be perfect, but Kingsway definitely trying to get back into this game. They trail by 8 points. Over to the left side. Blocked on the 3. Rebound, Gabriel. Ball's loose. Christensen has it. And we've got a jump ball. That's getting in the middle of it. That was a Knacker who got in the middle of it. 7-10. Left in the fourth quarter, 36-28. Here comes a 3. Lentini, no good. Second chance. No good there. And it goes out of bounds. Central ball. You just feel with every passing possession, the chances of Kingsway coming back into this game getting slimmer and slimmer. But it's not impossible. Still got an entire fourth quarter, but Central's just been so consistent. That's where I don't really see a scenario, that Kingsway ties this game, because there's a 3. Knocked down in the corner from Nelson. From Leopard. She has 11 points for the guard. And it's back to double digits, as it has been for most of this game. I mean, this is not a 10-7 where you really need a heave to win it. This has been a game that has been consistent from start to almost the finish for the Eagles. Moving up, can't get it there. Lentini too strong on the shot, foul! Christensen disagrees. We're gonna get 2 subs ready to come in for Kingsway. Getting ready to check in will be Annika Dolan, who has a lot of tape on her left hand. And Liv Myers will get ready to check in. We mentioned Annika Dolan. She went down with an injury earlier, but she's ready to check back into the game now. 39-28, 6:13 left in the fourth quarter. But yeah, she was favoring her left hand when she had that injury. Second shot is good. They're going to fix the scoreboard here. It'll be 39-30 as both shots were good by Ojani Gabriel. She's got 12. So it's reset, 6:12 left in the fourth. But Central continuing to drive here. Kingsway, she got the timeout. I don't know. That's interesting. I think that some could argue that she didn't have proper possession of the ball when she called it, but that was good awareness that time by Brienne Campbell, or Brienne Allender rather, to have that awareness and call the timeout. 6:04 left in the fourth rather. We'll take a quick break. 39-30 Golden Eagles. Welcome back from Kingsway Regional High School. I'm Dan Wilkins, joined by Damian Waiters on the production today, as we've got Group 4, first round basketball on the girls' side between Central Regional and Kingsway Regional. 2 big high schools from very different parts of South Jersey, but finding themselves by circumstance in the same bracket. Unacker, no good on the 3. She's made 3 triples already. Now driving it down the lane. She'll bring it up with the right hand after coming in with the injury. She gets it back. Gabriel gets it to fall. 14 points for the senior Ojani Gabriel. Central will advance. 5:30 left in the fourth. It's now a 7-point game. Flailing up the shot there by Christensen. Whitty gets it to fall. Hold on. Referee called time at center court. Court got real quiet for a second. They're just making sure that her player was okay after taking a fall on the scramble. 5:19 left in the fourth. Kingsway inbounds to the freshman Gia Boss. Central making their pressure known. Their bench yelling defense. Sounds like a 50-50 crowd tonight. Boss inside, back out. Underhand flip. Moving over to the top. Left side. Here comes a 3. No good. Kingsway struggled from beyond the arc all night. Now moving through the middle. The ball will go out of bounds. Last touched by the Dragons. So this will be taken by Emma Christensen. She's got 13 and leads the scoring for the Golden Eagles. An inbound pass beyond the half-court stripe. Trying to get something out here. Christensen has her foot, has both feet on the line. but it's not going to matter. Anacker spins, fires, can't get it to go. Shot went straight up in the air. And it'll go back to Kingsway, moving up the left side. Lentini, the leading scorer in the regular season on this team. She goes down, taking a while to get up. They pass the ball over her. Myers gets it to fall. A dramatic shot falls in the center of the basket, off the front of the rim. 41-34. Looking to get the band back together again here for Kingsway. Foul. As Gabriel was trying to in-ball this ball out. The foul is going to be on Jalen Whitty. And they're going to call in their second forward, freshman Violet Deer. Timeout called by Janine Delaney. 7-point lead, 4:02 left in the fourth. We'll take a break. We'll be back in just a moment here on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting. Welcome back here. It's girls basketball in the first round of South Jersey Group 4. As we've got a fun one, 41-34. Central looking to complete an upset over Kingsway Regional in the 10-7 game. Winner of this game plays either Vineland or Egg Harbor Township. Back to the top for Lentini. Over to the right side now. Trying to hang on to something here. Kingsway down by 7. They need to both be aggressive, but also need to pick their battles. It's a tough hill to climb as they've now switched their offense into the Ojani Gabriel show. She's got 16 points. Ball's loose, foul. Lentini with contact. That's the first foul against the Dragons, and that's her third in this contest. Inbounding, now backpedaling, back behind the other team's paint, losing it, can't hang on, and now it's Anacker as just barely losing it with Nelson. Trying to lean the shoulder in, Anacker trying to draw some contact. Kingsway with the feeling mutual. There's another foul. It'll get charged against Kingsway's number 24, Anika Dolan, who again hampering that injury on her left hand. It will now be Christensen to inbound, looking to find somebody. There's space in front of her. She finds Violet Deer. Anacker, right side, Kingsway, double guarding the ball. Ball comes out, direct transition, underhand flip to Myers. She brings it back to the center on the left side. Passes it inside, Gabriel up, foul, that'll be 2 shots. Man, don't go anywhere. This is going to be fun. It's the third foul against Central's leading scorer in Emma Christensen. And Gabriel, who has been passed the ball inside countless times here in this fourth quarter. Her first shot is good. She's got 17 points. That ties her season high here. She opened her season with a 17-point performance, 13 rebounds versus Triton. Now, if they lose, she'll finish her season with a 17-point performance. But obviously, Kingsway will look for the alternative. Both shots, and you can blink and you'll miss it. It's a one-possession game going up, a foul on the floor. So Gabriel now with 18 points. That surpasses her season high for the 6-foot forward. Inbounded by Nelson. Anacker's on the right. Deere is in the middle. They go by all of them. It'll go back, and it'll go out of bounds for Maddie Leopard. Central retains possession. 2:45 left in the fourth. Pass. Kingsway almost got it. Boss goes down. Central moves in. Into the paint. Long lay is good. That one goes for Leopard. 13 for her. Now it's Boss, the freshman. 2:30 left. Janine Delaney telling her team to move it. There's not a lot of time, and there's 5 points separating the Golden Eagles from the Dragons. Boss chucks up a three, no good. It'll go back to Violet Deere, one freshman to another, both retaining the possession. Ball comes out. Deere, backcourt violation is called.
Checking in for Kingsway, number 31, Chloe McNeil.
McNeil will check into the game, and all Hogs that time, as they're going to stop play for a second. And McNeil, or check that, Dolan, back off the floor again, as she still is favoring her left hand. Myers goes back out to the top. Trying to find a break. Boss, under 2 minutes. And you got to feel for Annika Dolan. She's in so much pain on that sideline as the three ball doesn't go. Christensen has it. And what do we got here? We have a timeout called by the Golden Eagles. Minute 40 left in the fourth. 43-38. We'll take a break, and we'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back to Kingsway Regional High School. First-year head coach for the Golden Eagles, Brianne Ellender, who picked up a Central Regional team that went 8-18 under their previous coach last year. They were a perfect 10-0 in the Shore C South Division. And now they're going to look to win their first playoff game under Brianne Allender. Minute 40 left in the fourth. Central has one timeout remaining. And they called that timeout to bring us to break here. We've got 100 seconds in the ball game as Central looks to be on the attack. Moving back out to the left side, spinning around. Back over to the top. Annaker hangs onto it. Now on the right side, Central's going to hold here for as long as they can. They've got a 5-point lead. Hounded in the corner. She lost it, and it will be Central ball.
Central ball.
Central retains possession. Kingsway got a tip right at the end of the possession. Central inbounds over to the top. Christensen falls on it. Gets over to Annaker on the left side. 1 minute, 10 seconds. Foul at center court.
Fouls on number 2, Gia Boss, her third, team sport. fourth.
Just a heart-wrenching performance for the Eagles as they're going to look to keep this one going, keep this one alive, and they're going to look for a date with cross-county opponent Egg Harbor Township. Kingsway starts to foul intentionally as we go under a minute, and now going to have another injury here. So they're going to pull everybody off here as in front of the central bench. And that's their leading scorer, Alicia Lentini. We already saw an earlier injury from Annika Dolan, but with the girls being pulled off the court, we've got 1 minute left in the fourth quarter. This broadcast is brought to you by our friends over at the Dangerous Adrenaline Wrestling Gladiators, or Dog Pro Wrestling, New Jersey's premier pro wrestling organization with high-flying events and nonstop entertainment throughout the Garden State. Visit dawgprowrestling.com for more information. And if you're in the Ocean County area, they'll be visiting Pinelands Regional High School in Little Egg Harbor on May the 3rd. Our next broadcast, again, we've got a doubleheader. Well, first of all, we've got a doubleheader today, doubleheader tomorrow. We've got Rancocas Valley and Kingsway boys basketball in the 11-6 game. That will be at around 6 o'clock. So we'll be, once this game is over, we'll be packing up our stuff very quickly, and then you'll get to hear Colin Morris and Mike Ritchie on the call.
That was Alessia Lentini's fifth foul.
And that foul, which we'll see Lentini hit the bench. It will be the fifth foul against the Dragons, so that will be a bonus. Oh, that was the fifth foul against Alessia Lentini. First shot's no good, though. Didn't even notice that. I knew she had 3 going into the fourth, but she must have picked up another one. At the line is Anecker. No good. Tries to pick up the offensive rebound. They do, but a foul on the way down. 57 seconds remaining.
That's on number 10, Lila Storms. Her third.
The foul is now going to be on number 10, Leela
The
Storms.
line for Central, number 12, Emma.
The combo guard really can play anywhere. She's got 57 points, and she'll have another season of Kingsway basketball left as that ball just goes in for Christensen. She has 14. Second shot is good. 15 for Christensen. Deep 3 from Boss in desperation. No good. Gabriel foul. It's going to be the fourth foul against the Golden Eagles.
Fouls on Central.
But again, that's where both of these teams have put themselves in trouble. We've talked about how heavy fouling the third quarter was. This fourth quarter is no different. First shot is good by Gabriel. She has 19 points, which would be a stellar performance if not for the fact that the Dragons are trailing by 6 with 45 seconds to go. That ball is good. And even 20 for Gabriel. 45 seconds and counting, and now another intentional foul.
Fouls on Julia Boss. That's her fourth. Central at the line. At the line, shooting 2, number 4, Brianna Nelson.
At the line is Nelson. First shot is good. Again, some extra drama at the line there. She's got 9. And the second shot is no good. Racing in for the rebound is Gabriel. Can't get it there. Now Central's holding on here. They've got 40 seconds. Out on the right, Anecker gets hit from behind by Gabriel. And again, you just feel the energy here. This Central crowd, there's not too many fans who visited from the visiting side, because this is a hike to get from the southern tip of Ocean County in Bayville over to the Kingsway Regional High School in Woolwich. The first shot is no good. Christensen with 15. Make that 16. .30 seconds. Central with the bonus. Deep three, no good. Saved, tipped, but it goes straight up in the air and it'll go out of bounds. Central ball, 7-point lead, 25 seconds left. As Gia Boss got hit on the three, but they did not call the foul. 20 seconds, Central will have to advance. Kingsway's putting up a half-court press, that's a foul. Obviously, Kingsway would have wanted it cleanly, but the more opportunities you give, the less time there's going to be to mount a comeback. If Central wins this game, they will face either Vineland or Egg Harbor Township. Most likely Egg Harbor Township. It is the 15-2 game on Saturday, February the 28th. First shot is good by Anacker. Central will improve to 18-6. They had 2 games post cutoff. They fell to Holmdel by 42 points and another foul on the way down. And now another Kingsway player a little slow to get up there. The foul is on Central.
Foul's on number 5, Maddie Leopard. That's her fifth.
And that will be the 5th. So now Kingsway will go to the line.
That puts Kingsway in the bonus. At the line shooting 2, Chloe McNeil.
McNeil will shoot 2. First shot no good. Kingsway would fall to 17-10 if their season closes tonight. Under, again, the longtime head coach here at Kingsway. As that one gets away, 13 seconds. Going up, no good. But both of these teams had sub-500 records last year. Central with 8 wins, Kingsway with 11. And the Eagles travel to Woolwich. They win the first round of South Jersey Group 4, 48-40. How about that? The 10 seed Golden Eagles, with not too many in the visiting crowd, find a way to lead a balanced attack, and they upset the Kingsway Dragons by 8 points. They will advance to the second round on Saturday to play either Vineland or Egg Harbor Township. From our entire crew on DWB, our social media coordinator, Haley Mejia, our graphics crew, Caleb Lane, Carson Rosso, and Fisher Giannotti, my producer, Damian Waiters, I'm Dan Wilkins. We'll see you in about 25 minutes. We got to get all this in our equipment van, or in our equipment cart, and bring this back to the South Gym for Ryan Cocos Valley at Kingsway. Colin Morris and Michael Ritchie will be on the call. 48-40, Central downs Kingsway.